Hello everyone and welcome back to another Star Wars review. Today I will be reviewing one of the newer vehicles of this year, and that vehicle is the 2010 Republic Swamp Speeder. I lately picked this one up at Target for a certain amount, just normal. Before I begin, I'd like to say that this vehicle, some assembly is required, but no tools are needed. Barely any assembly is required though, only the front cannons, which I'll get to that later. And no stickers need to be applied, but in my opinion, there should be at least 2 stickers, but I'll get to that. Um, so to begin, I'll talk about the cannons, which are one of those things that need to be applied on or assembled. Um, it's also one of the down points of this vehicle, so I'm kind of, you know, saving the best for last, I suppose. But you do need to assemble them on. They come out just like this, and there's a peg in the bottom of them. So yeah. Okay, the thing I don't like about this is that the missiles on here that fire are those flicking ones that you flick the back of and they'll fly out, and normally they do that with action figures, but it seems as though they decided to do it with, the Swamp Speeder, which really lately when they've been doing it with figures, but Hasbro's making up for the figures by also giving it a collector's, projectile type thing, so it doesn't flick out or fly out or do anything or stick out of the back of it, which they didn't do with this, and I think they should have, because I'm a big collector of mostly the vehicles and a lot of figures too, but it's really disappointing that, number one, I just hate these flicking missile things because they're hard to get back in, and they're hard to stay in, and it has the little missile sticking out of the back of it, so that's like one of the most down points of this vehicle. See, it just shot out. I can't even keep it in there. But the back of the gun, or I'll show you what one of the missiles look like. See, now I can't even get one of them out. Here's what they look like. They're not supposed to fire out in the movies or anything. The back of the turret has a little tube thing. We see this vehicle in Star Wars Episode 3 on Kashyyyk and Felucia. Other than that, to my knowledge, we see it in Star Wars Empire or Star Wars Empire or Forces of Corruption. So that's the only video games I know of. This vehicle has seats for two, so pilot and co-pilot. It has wheels on the bottom, because this is a repulsor lift vehicle. As you can see, the bottom of the vehicle isn't really detailed, just like the Republic fighter tank. But yeah. So I guess both of the two repulsor lift vehicles with the wheels on the bottom, both besides the wheels, they have no detail on the bottom, so that also isn't that good. And another thing that's a down point about this, there's only really 3 down points, and there are 3 good points, but is that it's pretty small compared to other vehicles. They could have made it a little bit bigger, and I think they should have. It's pretty small especially for one of those normal sized boxes that we see vehicles coming in. It's maybe one of the smallest vehicles we've seen lately, but it has pegs, at least. I think there's 8 of them, 2 on the sides of the pilot seats and 2 behind the cannons, so you can put figures up on there, stand them, and they'll be still and all. Also, the seats, The seats are pretty well detailed. The top of the vehicle is detailed, but not the bottom. But it has seat belts that can slide in and out, so you can, you know, make sure your figures are safely, you know, riding the vehicle or something. Also, the seats are detailed because it has like little controls, or not the controls, but little uh, other pegs, I guess, you can make your figures hold on to while they are driving it, I guess. But where I think they should have put stickers, or at least where it should have came with stickers, is right on the controls, because it's just a green screen and it's really lame when they do that. So that's like the only time I think there should ever be stickers on there. Besides that, also this little screen is really wiggly, but you know, don't feel it with it too much, or you know, something bad might happen. We don't want to find out what that is. As you can see, it has a red and silver paint job, so it's true to the show and to the movies and all. I don't think we've seen this in the show, but I haven't seen any of season 3, so here's the back. As you can see, the big like fan that pushes it around is nicely detailed in the back and in the front. Can't really see it. It's a nice molding detail. Overall feel of it is great. And yep. So here's one more look at the bottom and the top. And yeah. Alright, I'll show you the box. Here it is. It's a pretty cool box. As you can see on the picture, they're on Felucia. And it has 2 Episode 3 Phase Armor Clone Troopers, which I'm not sure who I will display the vehicle with sitting in, or like which clone troopers. Maybe ARF troopers who look pretty good in it, especially those jungle ones. But yeah, and the box does convert into a diorama. Wait, yeah. Here's the back of the box. A little same picture that's on the front of the box. So yeah. Now I'll read to you from the back of the box. Wait. It says, swamp speeders are used by clone troopers to travel over soft, marshy terrain found on worlds such as Kashyyyk and Felucia. Propelled by a rear turbofan, the vehicles hover above the ground, skimming over land that would hamper the movement of wheeled vehicles and walkers. These 2-person repulsor lift speeders have front-mounted twin laser cannons and provide infantry support to the Republic's clone army. So, yeah. So, I hope you like this review. I hope you like the vehicle if anyone has it. It's an okay vehicle, so, yeah. So until my next review, keep collecting. Bye.